Hi everybody, my name's Nora. I'm a technician at Kingsbrook Animal Hospital, and this is my friend Mickey. He's about 5 years old, and he's a kitty that's lived with me since he was a baby. We're coming to you today to talk to you a little bit about getting your cat used to having their teeth brushed. Oral health in our cats is just as important as it is in us and our dogs. Our cats are always sort of targeted as a species that may be a little less willing to tolerate this process, but it's definitely an achievable thing that you can do with your kitty to help assure that they have good oral health throughout their life, which ultimately results in good overall health. So Mickey, when we first started doing this with him when he was about a year of age, our first step was having some supplies. We have some poultry flavor enzymatic pet grade toothpaste. We don't want to use human grade toothpaste because our cats don't know to rinse and spit, and human grade toothpaste have things in them that are not good for our cats. I also have a little soft, bristled, long-handled toothbrush that's nice because a cat's mouth is sort of tight, so it is able to get in those small spaces. When I first started this with Mickey, the first thing that I did was I tried to acclimate him to the toothpaste. It's chicken flavored, so some cats love the taste of the toothpaste. Mickey's a little ambivalent about it. When I first tried to offer it to him, I just put a little bit on his nose and let him lick it off, and with the hope that he wouldn't think it was so bad. The next step in the process was to actually take a little bit of toothpaste on my fingertip and start getting Mickey used to having his mouth manipulated and his teeth touched just with my finger, which is nice and soft and not as abrasive as a toothbrush. So I just have my finger and I'm just running my finger across the surfaces of his teeth. He's keeping his jaw kind of clenched and closed, which is a good thing. Some cats, if they're a little resistant to this process, may actually try to reach around and give you a little nip, so just be really careful when you first start doing this with your kitty. The next step from my fingertip, I graduated up to putting a little bit of toothpaste on a gauze pad and rubbing the surfaces of his teeth with that. And then ultimately, after about, I would say like 3 weeks, I worked my way up to actually using a toothbrush. So I would take a little bit of my poultry flavored toothpaste and put it on the end of my toothbrush. Not too much, because then it gets a little overwhelming for them. And again, Mickey's really good, so I usually can get away with this by myself, but at home you may want to solicit a second pair of hands to help you with this. But you can see here, I'm just going to lift Mickey's lip up, and I'm going to start brushing his canine tooth, and then work my way back to his molars. And that's a very natural reaction for him to kind of open up his mouth and chew a little bit. And actually, it kind of helps me sometimes get my job done, because if he's opening up and chewing, sometimes I'll even go and try to get the toothbrush on the insides of his teeth. Good job, Mickey. So you can see, again, you want to do it very slowly. You don't want to overwhelm. If your cat resists at all, take a break, because the more you push it on them, the more resistant they'll get of the process. The other thing that Mickey loves to do is he loves to eat his food. So as soon as we finish this every day, he gets to eat either breakfast or dinner, depending on what time of day I get around to actually doing his teeth. But this is really good positive reinforcement for him, because then he doesn't associate this with something horrible. But again, he's a super good cat, so don't let him making this look really easy discourage you if you get home and try it with your kitty and they're a little more resistant. Join us on our YouTube channel for other good videos, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.